Okay, I'm out here with the P16 today, and today's task is to upgrade some of the blocks on the mast and the boom. So as an example, you can see right here, this little sheave has a big chunk out of it. So I'm going to replace this block. This is a nice Dwyer block, but yeah, I think it's probably time for replacement. It's probably original from 1987. I've got a new topping lift that I'm going to put on it. Actually, it's not new. It's a hand-me-down from the P18. I want to add a reefing hook to the gooseneck. And then you can see this here needs to be fixed. I got a screw that's up, and then this thing is actually mounted incorrectly, so it doesn't pivot all the way. So this piece should be facing that way. This is the bottom right here. So that should be facing that way. It's off by 90 degrees. Here we got another block that, well, this one's not original because it's not a Dwyer, but I'm going to replace that as well. And you can see it's got a few little chunks out of it. Okay, so these are the lines that came with my Precision 16, and they're a little old, a little worn out. And so I bought new lines for the Precision 18. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the old Precision 18 lines on the Precision 16. And so these are the old P18 lines that I've been using for about 5 years now. And the sail area is the same. The boom and the mast are the same from Dwyer, same size between the P16 and the P18. And so the lines are on the P18 are just a little bit longer than on the P16, but they'll work fine. So that's my plan. Okay, so here's my new blocks that are going on the boat. I also have a bunch of shackles in different sizes in my little parts box. And then, of course, ring dings. So I'm going to replace all the ring dings that are currently on the boat, just because I don't know how old the ones that are on there are. And so better to just go ahead and replace them all. So on the first one right away, I noticed that it doesn't even have a ring ding. It has a little cotter pin. Yeah, I'll be putting a ring ding on there. All right, got the first one on there. So as I'm replacing my blocks, I just had the realization that in order to replace this block, I'm gonna have to drill out these rivets. And then I have rivets from Dwyer, specifically for this purpose, that I used on my my spreader on my P18. So they're the same rivets from Dwyer. And so I have some spares. So I will be able to do that. I'm gonna have to order a new pad eye. So, yeah. But not the end of the world, but I'm not gonna tackle that today. I'm gonna do that later. Okay, so this is where the topping lift connects to the masthead. Now on my Precision 18, I just tie a bowline knot and put it directly on the masthead. But this one, the edges seem a little sharper. The P18 one is very rounded off. And so I'm gonna go ahead and add a shackle in here, just so that way the line will be protected a little bit while it's up here. So next item is this reefing hook that I got from Dwyer. So this sits on top of the gooseneck. So of course the P16, like most dinghies, doesn't come with a reefing hook, but I am adding a reef to my new sails. So it'll sit right there. I do need a slightly longer pin, and I do have one. So I've got the main sheet swivel cam off, and it was mounted like that, which didn't allow it to turn all the way. So it needs to be mounted like that, so both the stops are facing forward. So I'm gonna put that back on. Okay, so once again, these ring dings here, I don't think are really up to the task. You can see I twisted the heck out of them, trying to get them off, so I'm replacing them with these, which I think are much better. All right, so this is all rigged up now. This is the old main sheet. I haven't put the new main sheet on yet, but really what I want to do is just make sure that this swivels properly, which it now does. And it's got brand new ring dings. So, yeah, nice.